story time. When I was in 9th grade, I took a Spanish class, okay? My teacher had this thing where we had to have our feet flat on the floor, our hands on our desk, we had to look it up at him, and we had to smile, okay? One of the times he was doing this, he was like, all of you make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Mr. Mitchens?
Yes, Chalice?
My feet don't touch the floor. Keep in mind, I'm 5 foot nothing. If I sit at a desk, my feet don't touch the floor. The only way they touch is if I tiptoe.
Story time. This is about my very first crush that I ever had. I was in 6th grade and I liked this boy. So I bought him a box of hot tamales because I thought he was a hot tamale. He looked back at me and this is what he says. Girl, I don't like you. I cried and then ate the hot tamale.
Story time. I was at Winco, and I gotta go to the bathroom, so I go, and I walk into the girls' bathroom, and every single girl there snapped their head, looked at me, and was like, so I go like this, and they're like, oh, it's a girl. I'm like, okay.
Story time. So I was at Walmart at the optical center today, and there was this couple behind me waiting in line, and they looked at me and said, wow, who would let their daughter dress like this? She looks like a boy. She's probably gay too. How awful would that be? Yeah, how awful. And they had their granddaughter with them. So me, as I am, looked at this granddaughter and was like, hey babe, want to get dinner after this? I know we just had it last night, but I didn't get enough of you. The grandparents lose their frickin' shit. And the granddaughter's just like laughing her ass off because she had serious gaydar. And she's like, well, I was gonna come out some other way, but hi, Grandma.
Story time. This morning I went to PDI in Chile, which is like the FBI in the United States, in order to get my visa finalized. And I'm sitting there, and my sister texts me. She goes, what's up? And I'm just like, I don't want to give a normal response. So I respond, Kayla, I'm getting deported. I waited too long to get my visa and I'm getting deported. And my sister's like, what the frick is going on? I told her that I was in a cell with screaming people. I even called her as I was walking past a playground full of screaming children so that she would believe it more. She took the cake, all of it. I told her that I owed the Chilean government $40,000 and that they had me locked up in a jail cell. She starts crying and she's just like, Hope, I know this is tough and I know this may seem like you're never gonna get out of this, but it's okay and I love you so much. She's crying. She tells my other sister. So now both of my sisters think that I'm in a cell, getting deported and owe the government $40,000. I don't know what anybody's saying. I don't understand the Spanish they're speaking. They took my shoes. They believed it all. And then I ended it with got him.